Thank you, Mara. What passion in your presentation. I wish I could recreate that. I'm so honored, Mara, and all of you to be here before you this evening, and to Tom and you both for the generosity and your commitments to this award and to build the next generation of scientists. I really couldn't have done this all together without many partners. So your personal investment in this program is wonderful, and it really respects the legacy of Geoffrey Beene. But on behalf of my colleagues at Fogarty, I really want to thank many who have been part of this endeavor. I can't help but start with Mary Woolley and Research America and your staff, Mary. Mary, you are the most effective, gracious, and powerful voice for science and research in our country. Where are you, Mary? Articulating every day why research at this time of exponential growth in science, technology, and innovation deserves, indeed demands, increased investments from the public if we are to maintain U.S. leadership in science while creating jobs, stimulating the economy, and improving human health at home and abroad. Now, I also have to thank so many of my colleagues from NIH, starting with Dr. Francis Collins. Francis, you've been the most visionary leader in global health at NIH. It's been wonderful to work with you. Tony Fauci, America's doctor and my mentor. And there are 24 other institute directors. Many of you are here tonight. I saw, maybe raise your hands or stand up. All of my colleagues from NIH. They have all been involved in investments in global health science. And this is the most creative, dedicated scientists the nation has ever seen. Together, directing the largest biomedical enterprise in the world that makes discoveries that will change our lives, improve the health of people everywhere. You have been so supportive altogether in supporting our global health agenda. Most 88% of our Fogarty grants are co-funded by all of you, institute directors. 100% of our collaborations are with foreign institutions and with U.S. researchers. We have all advanced science together, building these incredible, enduring collaborations. I also have to thank my staff at Fogarty who are here. Raise your hands from Fogarty. These have to be the most altruistic group of people I've ever worked with, who promote grants and promote opportunities for others in research, training, so that we can prepare the next generation of American researchers and their foreign peers so that we can collaborate in these partnerships productively for years to come. And we wouldn't be here without John Fogarty, our namesake, a congressman who understood the value of medical research. In his 20 years in the House Appropriations Committee, with oversight of NIH, he increased the NIH budget 50-fold. In the audience today, we have his daughter, Mary. Mary, stand up. And Tom McAndrew, her husband. They have been a fantastic team, a dynamic duo in support of our center to protect her father's legacy and his enduring commitment to improving global health for the sake of mankind. And finally, I have to thank and show my grateful gratitude to my wife, Barbara Stoll, now the dean at the McGovern Medical School, who's followed me around the world. It's sometimes changing her career or being told she was throwing away her career by going to Bangladesh instead of staying in academic pediatrics, but rising to become dean of a medical school, a woman dean of a medical school, something that was unheard of when I was a medical student. When we walked into the ward of the cholera hospital in Bangladesh more than 30 years ago, a hospital that treated 100,000 patients a year with severe diarrhea, often complicated by malnutrition, when we dealt with mothers whose children had died for lack of simple treatments with oral rehydration solution. We were challenged to figure out why these children were dying and what we could do to change this globally. And it was that experience that inspired in us a great and deep commitment to advancing global health. Together, Barbara and I raised our children, two of whom were here tonight, and my grandson. My daughter's a trauma surgeon. My son is a computer programmer. All of them have commitments in the social areas of medicine, health, or helping in education. I think the exposure of them to our global health activities has really enriched their cultures and backgrounds as much as it's enriched those of all the students, postdocs, epidemiologists, and trainees. And finally, I did spend 30 years at CDC. I'm delighted to see Ann Schuckett, the acting director of CDC, in the audience. CDC provided the baseline for my early research career, working with rotavirus and diarrheal diseases, and without the support of Ann and the staff at CDC, I never would be here today. It's an incredible honor to receive this award on behalf of the Geoffrey Beene Foundation, of you, Mara and Tom Hutton, and of Research America. I'm humbled to be before you. I'm so proud of what we've been done. And I must say, I haven't worked a day in my life. It's been a most incredible and wonderful experience to carry out a vision that we all believe in, to promote global health and global health research. Thank you so very much.